A path of purpose. I hope you've had a great day. It's been a busy day for me, but I wanted to make sure that I come on. So, tonight, I just want to challenge you with a thought. Just to let you know, you can stop feeling sorry for yourself just by doing this one thing. Okay, so it's telling me my internet connection is slow, but we'll keep plugging on. Okay, so I'm going to tell a little story. So there was one summer that we needed to move out of our house, and we ended up not having any place to go. And so after Sunday morning service, we were prepared to go live in the park with our 5 kids. And so, of course, when you're facing something so challenging, right, you oftentimes go into despair and in feeling sorry for yourself and just discouragement and depression, right? Well, that summer I had been meditating on the truth that consider it all joy, my brethren, when you encounter various trials. So here I was in the middle of a trial, wondering how I was going to take care of my kids and what would be the next step. Well, actually, God's saving grace came through, because after church that day, the pastor's wife came up to me and say, "Hey, what's going on with you guys? What's up?" And so obviously she had a sense that something was happening. And so I said, "Well, after church, we're moving to the park. We're moving to the city park to go live because we have no place to go." And so, of course, that alarmed my pastor, and she had such a creative idea. And that was, she called one of our friends who attended the church, and she asked the friend if we could stay at their home while she was on vacation because she was out of town. And of course, she said yes. Well, the point of this saving grace was this is what brought us out of despair and hopelessness and just self-pity, to be honest, self-pity. And what that was is we moved into the house and we were able to do acts of kindness and acts of service. We mowed the lawn, because this lady was single, right? So it was an excellent opportunity to help her. So we mowed the lawn, we cleaned the garage, we cleaned the home, we just did everything we could for her to express our love and kindness. And what that did for us is that gave us joy, and it took our focus off of ourselves. Well, the cool thing was, when it was time for her to come home, then there was another family at church that was leaving on vacation, and so we had the opportunity to move into their home and do the same thing. Just acts of kindness and service the whole time we're there, and being able to help with those extra chores or the things that you never get done, right? And that happened, I think, throughout the summer 3 or 4 times, so that we were able to pour out and give and serve. And that really did make a huge difference in our hearts and our minds. And the truth is, we didn't feel like we were really homeless, because not only were we being a blessing, but they were blessing us. So at the end of that summer, we were able to live with the family for a short time and then rent a home. And it actually, I would say it was one of our favorite homes to live in. And I think it was partly because we were so grateful that we saw the blessing all summer of serving, and then now to have a roof over our head and be able to, use that home to serve others and have others live with us and support and encourage them. So really, the key to self-pity is serving. So stop if you're feeling down, if you're feeling like life is handing you just, what's a term for it, just handing you rotten things, stop and look around. There's always someone that needs a gift of your kindness, and not only just in thought and word, but those are important, but maybe it's you can provide somebody a meal, maybe you can offer to sometimes it's as simple as, can I go do your grocery shopping? Maybe there's an elderly widow in your neighborhood that just needs somebody to go pick up groceries. The list goes on, because the minute you start serving, your eyes turn from yourself and your self-pity to others. And then you begin to see that the rest of the world doesn't have it made. You know, when you're in self-pity, you think everybody's got it made but you. Well, the truth is, they don't. And we really are in oftentimes we're on the same journey, and we're having similar struggles, right? There's, Scripture says there's no temptation that is not common to man. But God is faithful and just to provide the way of escape of the temptation. So it's just important to know, to look around and just think about what you can do for others, and know that you can be delivered from the self-pity and the depression as you reach out. So if you've been struggling and you've been feeling like nobody loves you, nobody's on your side, well, there's someone else around you that's feeling the same way. So take your time to do something. Send a love note. Send flowers. It can be as simple, it doesn't even have to cost money, right? It could be as small as a handwritten note. It could be as big as buying somebody's groceries, right? So don't think of it as what I can or can't do. Think of it as, well, what I can't do, but think of it as in what you can do. Okay? So pour yourself out, pour your life out, because it's there you find freedom and joy. All right, you guys, have a great rest of the night, and I will be talking to you tomorrow on day 12. Good night.